most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Short, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
We
therapist.
are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
This is not our typical video, but we thought, hey, we'd give it a shot. What's the perfect gift for your mom? Mother's Day is coming up.
Right.
And actually, unfortunately for me, Mother's Day also happens to be right at the same time my wife has her birthday, too. So my wife has Mother's Day and her birthday. And I'm like, it's pressure.
Plus your mother.
And plus my mother. And my mother-in-law.
You got to get your checkbook out.
That's right. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, if you get a chance, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. This week, we're giving away some of these balance pads. Really awesome. They're really well made, and they're also great for sitting on.
Yeah, I mean, they don't promote it, but I use it at home outside, and it's just a wonderful and so comfortable on it. And then I can work
kneeling on it too.
Kneeling as well, yes. Yeah. Well, let's carry on.
Go to Bob and Brad on Facebook too, and you'll find the contest pinned at the top of the page. Go to Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
Yep.
So what's the perfect gift for your mom? If your mom is human, I'm assuming she is.
Absolutely.
Her body at some point is going to break down and possibly give her pain. Believe me, if you can take away her pain, if you could remove Brad from her life.
Yeah, that would be my situation.
Remove Bob from my mom's life. They'd have less pain. But if you could take away their pain, you're doing them a great gift. And it's the gift that keeps giving.
Right.
You know, because you give them a device that helps take away the pain. You can use it all year long.
Puts a smile on their face.
By the way, at the end of the video, we're going to reveal our mom's names and ages.
I hope my mom doesn't get mad about that.
Well, whose mom do you think is older?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, okay. So first object that we're going to recommend, first product, is the Renfo Cordless handheld massager. This is for people who are maybe on a little more of a budget. $39.99, I think they often sell it for. Do you want to show it, Brad?
Well, I actually think for someone who's, 60 or 70 or older, this may be preferable anyways because it's not as aggressive.
Right.
And,
as this one is.
Right.
The other one I'm going to show you.
Yep. So, yeah, this works very nice. As a matter of fact, they have heads just screw on and off. And here's one of three nodules. Different shapes. And I was just using this one actually for the first time. I've always used these two before, but I found out that this radius works out very well for the forearm. It works well here.
And you got a little tennis elbow. You said it felt really good.
I do. I've got tennis elbow. It's not a bad case, but I wouldn't use this on there because it'd be too aggressive. And I didn't realize that this really spreads that force out. And it just is really comfortable and it gives it a good, I'm happy.
And it's cordless.
It is cordless.
It's rechargeable.
It is.
And it's percussion, which means it's not just vibrating. The head is pounding like a hammer, right?
Right. Yep. It reciprocates forward and backwards versus radial. They would.
Right. So that 5 interchangeable heads, as we mentioned, 4 modes and 5 speeds. It's got an infrared light, but I think that's negligible. I don't think that's doing anything.
I didn't even realize that, Bob.
Well, it said it on there, but I don't even know where it is. I don't even see it on there.
Well, that must be one of those marketing things. We don't worry about that. But I put this round head on, and that works really good.
Probably not going to be able to see it all, Brad, because you got black pants on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. If you wanted to do a step up, and maybe, if your mom's a little bit younger.
Right.
This is a little bit more of an aggressive one.
If she's athletic and, I think, that kind of a personality.
Right. This is the Renfo massage gun with adjustable arm. I want to make sure I'm getting this right.
Right.
So this head actually adjusts, I believe, 6 ways? 5 adjustments. 5 adjustments. And it's got different speeds. And this one can really go at it, Brad. This one can really get in deep.
All right.
I just used it on my hip flexor the other day.
Sure.
It was awesome.
And it's got a chargeable battery.
And it's got a bunch of different heads too.
Can you see those, Mike?
Yeah, here you got 6 of them.
If you want to get aggressive into a very specific point, you get the more pointed ones. Otherwise, the larger one, the severe for broader areas.
I could probably make you say mercy with this one.
Oh, Bob, why, Bob? This is a family show.
So again, this one really has percussions. it really translates far.
Right.
So
the travel is.
and again, you can adjust it on the fly.
Yep. It indexes so it locks into place.
All right. Nice device.
There you go.
More expensive though. I think around 125, somewhere in that area there. Mike's saying 150 now. So I think that it varies a lot
But
depending on the time.
if you get the comparable ones, there's they're up to $300 on some of those.
Sure. Then we have the Renfo foot massager. This thing I think is awesome. Oh, that's what this is, $125. The foot massager. That's what I'm mixing up. So this is supposed to go up to size 12 foot, which I have.
Yep.
And yes, my feet fit in there comfortably. And you just hit the power on. I don't know. Have you found anybody that doesn't love this, Brad?
No,
I haven't.
You do have to adjust it sometimes because if you put it on the high aggressive massage mode, it might be a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's low, medium, and the high.
Yep.
And when I get up to the high, it's just tolerable. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to go any higher than that but it kind of kneads and it rolls on the bottom.
Right.
Good for, I'd say plantar fasciitis, but just if you have feet and you stand or do anything all day long, this is going to give you some relief.
It massages the bottom of the feet as well. It blows up and puts compression so they get some of that. If there's swelling, it can get some of that and pushes it upwards where it needs to go back into the system.
Brad, do you have the Thermatex available? We should probably mention that too.
Well, yeah, it is one of those things that we've been.
Grab that other strap too, Brad.
Oh, yes.
We're really doing this on the fly here. So we're going to throw one extra one in here. Give you your money's worth. This is the Thermatex Far Infrared Heating Pad. The thing about this, with infrared heat, it actually penetrates much deeper. Do we have the ruler?
Of course, Bob. I am prepared even on the fly.
All right. So regular heat only penetrates just like a millimeter. Yeah, it's portrayed on this side of the ruler.
That yellow, that distance we got just a couple. It's basically skin deep.
Right. The Thermatex actually penetrates 2.36 inches.
Exactly.
So what a difference this is. Now you're getting into the joints. If you're using it, I use this this actually is mine. I use it in my chair every night. Had it on last night, especially this summer. I maybe gets a little bit warm.
Right.
But I flip that baby on and it keeps my back in really good shape because it gets a lot of increased blood flow to it. I'm trying to come up with the word yet.
Circulation, Bob.
Circulation. That's the word I'm trying to come up with. Now, by the way, if you use the link down below, you'll actually get quite a bit of money off of these because these are expensive.
Yeah, that is true. But they're built extremely well, and you get that discount if you go through us.
You get the discount, plus you'll get extra straps. I hear people, we like these extra straps because you guys can strap it on your back.
Sure.
And hold your posture back a little bit.
Right.
We got pictures in there. But if you don't use our link, you will not get the extra straps. Do you know that, Brad?
You know, you did mention that to me a year or two ago.
Yeah, because we've got a couple of people complain. They're like saying, I didn't get the extra strap. Well, you didn't go through our link.
Right.
And you paid more money
so
then,
yeah,
too.
go below the video and it'll be there. We've been endorsing these for 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah.
And the feedback from people who purchase them is always positive.
Hip, back, upper back, really good for knots.
Goes around the knee.
Yeah.
Even the ankle, you can get it on the back.
I got one for my mom, and I got one for my aunt who has fibromyalgia.
Oh, really?
Yep. She was having problems. I'm like,
what's her name?
Sandy.
Oh, you got an Aunt Sandy too.
Do you really?
Yeah. You do, yeah. We both have Aunt Sandys. Wow.
All right. What's your mom's name?
Well, this is another
coincidence. Both of our moms are alive, by the way.
Right. My mother's name is June, like the month of June.
Okay. And how old is she?
She's 84. She just turned 84 in March.
Okay. My mom's name is Dolores, not D-E-L-O, D-O-L-O. In fact, they used to call her Dolly, apparently. I didn't know that. I didn't find out until I was an adult. And my mom is 89 years old. She's going to be 90 years old this year. A lot of longevity in her family.
Yes.
Her dad lived to 94, and she cried when he died because all his brothers lived to 100.
Oh, she was hoping.
She thought she had 6 more years. I just remember my mom was just weeping, and I'm like, Mom, he lived to 94. It's like, well, I thought he had 6 more years. I mean, all of his brothers lived to 100. So It's all about expectations.
Yes, it is.
So,
Well, so that your mother's probably got a good decade to go.
I hope so. I'm
Yeah.
I'm hoping she's staying away from that coronavirus. You know,
Yeah,
that's the whole thing.
absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
all right. Hopefully, by the way, you can make some suggestions below.
Sure.
For gifts too. We're always happy to see those.
Exactly, Bob.
So,
Say
all
no
right.
more.
Peace out.